Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Framber Valdez.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
All right, ready to get underway. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Outside low, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Center field. Dubon sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, and the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Xander Bogaerts batting with one down, takes a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next pitch is outside. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And a pitch. Hit softly on the ground, left side. Bogaerts retired.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 4, Luis.
2 down, bases empty. Luis Arraez stands in. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Right down to shoot, 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here in Houston, and our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Fought off foul. Top of the zone for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Cease with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The 2-2 on the way. Next offering misses down and away.
You got a full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Corrals it, and there's one down.
Batting second, the
Now we check out the Astros lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Christian Walker.
Boog, he's really been showing off the pop in this series so far. 2 homers, and you know he'd love to add on with another shot today. I'm interested to see how they approach him.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. First pitch, and he
outside.
just
Ball.
misses. Fouled off left side. 1 out, base is empty. Lifted in the air, right field. And it drops in.
Batting third, the left fielder, Jordan.
One down. Here's Jordan Alvarez. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Pitch misses. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-1. And that is out of play. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now it's Christian Walker. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two outs.
1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Got him swinging. On to the second inning now from Daikin Park. No score. And we're back.
Leading
All
off for
set
San
for the
Diego,
start of the inning.
right fielder,
And now Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Tatis waits. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-1.
Line drive, and lines out to third.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Machado. Machado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That misses.
No, that missed. That's
ball
a ball.
one.
1 ball, no strikes.
Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 outs, base is empty. Eggy Rosario, the next up for the Padres. Splits the plate, 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Slice down the right side. No score here in the second. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He circles the bases, his second of the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
On the ground to third. To first, leadoff man retired here in the second. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
Isaac Paredes in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. And foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And next is the designated hitter, John Singleton. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Just misses. Ball. And the count is even, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Houston, and here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Valdez back to work. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Valdez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And that drops in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. 1 out. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. 2 for 6 so far in the series. There's a strike. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
So the batting order turns
Merrill.
over. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Fly to center his first time. That one missed. Cronenworth leads off first with 1 away.
Two and 0.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Cronenworth around second, headed for third. And that's a double.
Back-to-back base hits. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Here's Bogarts driving one in the air. Deep left field. It's off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 3. Bogarts into second.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
1 out, runner at second. And the batter now, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That's through there for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Out to short. Whips it across, and they take care of Tatis for the out. They limit the damage here, but they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Pena launched a homer in his most recent game. And that one fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
At the plate, Chas McCormick.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Just
no,
missed.
That's out.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Pena gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Two no's the count.
In the dirt, but kept close. And it is 2-1.
2-1. Two.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's a ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Tatis makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose. Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. And ball
That's a
one.
ball. 1-0.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And that misses. Ball two. Runner at second here, one gone.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
Full count.
And ball four, two aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
2 on, 1 out. Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit. And there's a foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. So next up for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 3 and the Astros nothing.
I'm skirting off. I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella. It's pouring down. Ice box for the drip drop. Spend $300 for the flip flops.
Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
On the ground. And that's a foul ball. And that skips in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCormick has it sized up. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now the DH, Eggy Rosario. He's already homered in this game. That one
ball.
Outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that's too
Ball,
high.
that's up.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder Connor Joe.
2 down, bases empty. Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Just missed. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Campusano now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1 strike. That missed. That's a ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Joe off of first with 2 away.
2-2.
In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Man at second. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Padres lead 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, these Astros, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
That's outside and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. In the air, center field. Merrill squeezes it, and there's one down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything
catcher,
after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Diaz,
Nope,
the
ball.
next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very
Now
dangerous to
batting,
these hitters.
third
7
baseman.
punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much
Great
success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Paredes
Ball.
at the plate now. That's ball one.
1-0.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
1-1.
And that
That's a
one is
ball. That's
inside. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the DH, John Singleton. Caught looking his first time up. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Missed inside with the curve.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So the Astros lead one. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Misses
Ball
off the
outside.
plate. And that is ball one. Cronenworth, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Nope, ball.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. And that one pulled foul. This to third. Paredes throws to first. One up, one down.
Well, you want to try to protect the strike zone with 2 strikes there, and you see on that curveball just sort of reached out, tapped it to put it in play. You want to do it with a little more authority so you have a chance to sneak it through, but just a pretty easy ground out right there.
That one pushed to the left and foul. In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit. Around first, digging for two. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Taylor Scott taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Scott.
One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Scott checks the runner. Bogaerts dives back. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Backed off the plate that time.
No, that's it.
Bogaerts, the runner at second with 1 away.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Check swing, called strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Sean Dubin up and loosening in the pen. Sousa getting cranked up as well. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. here at Daikin Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Jeremy Pena. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 20, Chad McCormick.
And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch, that time taking, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Up the middle, Cronenworth tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Astros are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now Machado up here.
13, Manny Machado.
Scott back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The batter, number 5, designated.
Now here is Eggy Rosario. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on. The weather throwing me off. I'm in the city of lost angles of travel.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Connor Joe. In for a strike, 0-1.
Hit!
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the dirt, going to count 1 and 2. And that's downstairs and outside. battling here as he fouls it away. This one high in the air to left center. Dubon settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Padres 4 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Mauricio Dubon. Swinging a foul out of play.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Bullpen action for the Padres.
1-1.
Yuki Matsui, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Marinaccio also getting ready. Here's a 1-1. That's inside.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And that just misses.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Breaking ball misses down and away. In the air, right side of the infield. Campusano under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Walker.
2 down, base is empty. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. He swings and fouls one off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
That one fouled off. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The Astros down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Cease with the strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Bennett Sousa. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Sousa.
So digging in, Luis Campusano.
Luis Campusano.
That one hit to right. McCormick trying to get there. Makes the catch for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. McCormick pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Merrill, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Hit on the ground to short. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got him. Padres down in order, but they lead it 4-0.
Now pitching for.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ron Marinaccio.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And it's fouled away.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Lifted in the air out to left. Joe puts it away for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. That misses, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Padres leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. At the wall, and it's out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Inside, 2-2. That one missed. In the air, right side. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John.
2 outs, base is empty. John Singleton up next for the Astros.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And another ball.
That's the ball.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
next,
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Singleton off of first with 2 away. That one the other way. Tatis makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for Houston. They're down 4-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and here comes Xander Bogaerts. Sousa goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2018. The shortstop takes the ball. And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. And misses inside. Two and one now. And that one is lifted in the air. Dubon in position, puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 4.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Fastball for a strike. And that one a little below the knees. And now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one misses. 3-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Tatis stands in now and watches strike 1. Fought off foul. Next offering
Ball, that's
upstairs.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here comes Manny Machado. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just missed. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His second home run of the series. It's 6-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Eggy Rosario, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yuki Matsui.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
McCormick in the box now. No balls and a strike. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left,
1-1.
bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis drifts towards it, nabs it, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Base knock, center field.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So next up for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Altuve stands at first with 1 out. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become
Now
such a
batting,
great
the
pitch
left
for
fielder.
pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Tap foul at the plate. Two outs.
Hit.
Good
No
pitch
ball,
to
2
hit
strikes.
on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Went with the
1-2.
sweeper, but it misses. Next offering is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Two outs, nobody on. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Yuki Matsui is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Jeremiah Estrada gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Jeremiah Estrada.
So 2 away with nobody on. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Fly ball center field. Merrill. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Dubin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in now for San Diego, Connor Joe.
Connor Joe.
Foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. And the 0-2. Just misses with that one. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Lance McCullers Jr. getting loose out there. Garcia getting loose as well. And they'll do it again. Stays alive. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line. Alvarez sprinting after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And that skips into dirt.
Ball inside.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Grounds 1 to short. Pena. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 3. In the air to left center. Dubon on the move. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. Offense held in check there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Padres 6 and the Astros 3.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jason Adam.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes.
Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Adam, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Track 2.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Merrill settles under it. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
So now the Astros designated hitter, John Singleton. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow...
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Third home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here at the bottom of the ninth, one out. Pena now at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball.
And he's got deception in his delivery. And it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
One down, base is empty. Just missed. Adam, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. Guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Here's a 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. They go back to back. That's his 50th career homer. It's 6-5.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Jason Adam gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Robert Suarez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One out, base is empty. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. And the first offering is not close. Right through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. This to center field. Cronenworth trying to get to it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the
Now
outfield for that catch.
second
We all
baseman,
know
Jose.
those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jose Altuve digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Just missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And that one a little bit high.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that one fouled off. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The Astros down to their final strike. The 0-2. Just misses there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next pitch is downstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two outs.
Count is full.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Robert Suarez out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Adrian Morejon.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So a change being made at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Jake Myers. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. And that is out of play. A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Trying to send this to extra innings. A little bit low. 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Matt Waldron, the knuckleballer, looks to be getting ready. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Laser, base hit, around third. Here comes the throw. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Astros win it on a walk-off 7-6.
Scoring 1 run in the 9th is pretty difficult because the quality of arms and the focus on every single pitch. But to score 4 runs for the win, an incredible comeback. This showed us a lot. Nice win for this team today.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.